The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Okay, so Morris Media Live.
Hey guys! She was not even paying any attention.
Bitch, you guessed it.
I was like, I think I'm going to be staring at the screen when it comes on. And then it came on and you're like,
and you know
bing.
What? Bing bong. Granny was over here in her notes. That's why I was like, dang, I got caught slipping in my notes.
Right.
I'll be pressed, y'all.
Well,
the notes are real.
Welcome to Notes 101 over here, because she's going to, we're going to start calling you Cornell style.
I gotta say that you two were like
here.
Two students that were called upon to read when y'all was on the cell phone just now.
What?
When the teacher called y'all, Jocelyn, can you read? Y'all was just on the cell phone, huh? Yeah. Where are we? Yeah,
so they didn't exist back then.
That part.
Nobody had cell phones like that in high school. You was like,
we couldn't even do shit on
bossed out. Yeah, you couldn't. It was just Snake, and you were excited about that.
Yeah, but
I was too busy chirping.
But no, you know what I used to get in trouble for? Chewing gum. I used to chew gum all the time. I used to be like, this is the pettiest rule ever. Like, why can't I chew gum?
I didn't really get in trouble for that. Oh yeah, he's vocal. I would get in trouble for just talking. Period. So if we'd have had cell phones when we were in school, I would have never. But thank you.
I'd have been really doing too much.
Can't hear him. But welcome, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Since we was about to skip the intro and just keep going because we're burnt out.
It's you got 15 minutes. Y'all know what time it is.
Up. It's G. This is
Jay Green.
And JP is.
And it's your boy JP.
In the building. He's not in studio again, y'all, but
yeah, he played us.
He will be back
soon enough.
Out in the streets.
Hopefully by next week's show, you'll be back out. Maybe.
At the beginning of the year, the cast will be back like it never left. That's how it's
going to be. Well, we need to start off 2022.
I'm excited for the show for next year because we've been saying it for a long time that we were going to switch shit up. But I feel like this was like our training wheel year, you know, of like just the show in general, because we jumped from our previous show into this show, and now we need to like take everything that we did and like bringing JP and like next year's shows. I want to do so many things. She wants to do so many things. JP wants to do so many things. So if you guys have been rocking with us since the beginning, I can't wait till we're at the point when we look back at these videos and we're like, dang, look how burnt out we were, and then our shit is all completely put together because it's gonna be lit. So thank you guys for tuning in with us all year. As you guys know, this is the last show of 2021. So thank you guys for rocking with us all year. All the comments, all the discussions, all the calls, all the voicemails, all the just everything. Like, thank you guys for enjoying us and sharing the show. And, you know, just 2022 is going to be, it's going to be different. It's going to be awesome.
Right. Shout out to all of our previous guests that we've had on the show.
Yeah.
And like, look, we got a cool little lineup, though.
We do.
So I'm like, some of those
returning offenders.
We've had some returning offenders. But that's why next year we're just gonna have VIPs, more new hosts, more new guests, and you know,
and
do our thing.
I want to definitely give you guys the opportunity to zoom in too. Like, we can always do Zooms. You don't have to show your face if you want to talk about some crazy shit. So, you know, just like next year, just look out for it. We're definitely gonna do a lot better promoting too, so you guys will know what's up. And having a lot more like interactions, because
so y'all know.
Yeah, we get a lot of random requests for, you know, just things to happen, and so we appreciate all that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Moving forward into 2022. Thank you for coming with us.
Hello.
Let's go. Splash. Take off time.
Well. Splash.
So
right. Well, no. Look. Let's start it off first and foremost. We got cheers. And it's a shame you can't be in here with us, JP,
cheers to surviving 2021.
Cheers.
Cheers to you guys at home.
We don't usually do this, but
I'm still gonna chase mine with water because I'm a punk. Because Granny the pump.
I'm not going out like that.
I am.
I'll be sweating at
care.
the end of it and then guzzling the water. Like,
I don't care. Well, I'm rationing it out.
Tug it out, JG. Tug it out.
Right. So,
Because she will be lit by the end of the show.
What does New Year's Eve look like now? Especially, like, first of all, niggas is grown. Then to top it off, where New Year's Eve is like, okay, it's another year, and it's a pandemic. So it's like, what? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like the whole hype of New Year's kind of is like dulled out a little bit because people can't really do it big, like Times Square, like all that kind of stuff. Like, COVID has like killed the game on all that.
And then Omarion came and touched his way through. And now New Year's is not looking too good. What did we do last year for New Year's? Wait.
I don't even know.
What did I do?
I think I was probably at the house.
Oh, I don't know where I was at.
I couldn't tell you. The year before that is when we went
Your New Year's is lit. Your New Year's must have been lit.
No, now that I'm thinking about how I spent 2020, I pretty much I'm almost certain where I was and who I was with, and it wasn't like that. But I just don't remember what the fuck I did. But I don't remember at all. I maybe didn't do shit, but like,
that's how you know this is gonna be a janky time in everybody's life and memory.
With
on my own janky hype.
you were booed up last New Year's. Yes, you were.
Stall me out.
But you were booed up. And I'm just saying, yes. The last November 1st, what did I do? What did you get done last year for this person's birthday? That's how I know you were booed up, because his birthday is before New Year's.
What'd you do for his birthday?
She just did some goofy girl shit and just got a bunch of good ass gifts that a nigga didn't appreciate. That's all. But it was just like a bunch of cute shit, like in regular Jocelyn fashion, to be paying attention to. This is the brand of water you got.
Snacks. And
She just did cute shit, and it was like a big deal because he ain't never had no bitch like her, and he playing himself. Hello. Anyway, but you were booed up. But I don't think you guys did anything. I think you guys were at the house because I think you probably had to work. That's probably why you guys probably did your regular doo-wop and didn't mean anything.
Like, I don't remember.
Yeah, no.
But
what did you do last year for New Year's?
What did you do?
Or this year, last year, whatever.
Woo! What did I do for New Year's Eve? It was, look, I felt old as shit. I didn't do too much.
You went to sleep at 7.
Like, we had like a little backyard thing going, but I kid you, everybody was gone by like 11, 10:30, if that. And after that, like, I was on my way home. I said Happy New Year's Eve in my vehicle. Like that's what I remember. Now, whatever happened after that,
how you have a New Year's function and nobody makes it into the new year at the function.
No, that's part of the deal. Like, you have to.
You're supposed to stay there at least till 12.
See, but
that's when Granddaddy started to kick in. Granddaddy was kicking in already in December 31st.
Like, look, my leg hurt. I'm ready to go home.
Oh, Sean White said, "Hope y'all enjoyed your Christmas." Yeah, I enjoyed Christmas. Right. So.
Oh yeah, Christmas.
Right, see? Oh, yeah, Christmas.
Christmas Day I didn't do shit. I literally stayed in the bed all day and it was lit and it was perfect. But the day before I went to a Christmas pajama party and that was pretty cool. Just hung out, chilled with my regular everyday ones, schmegalas. But it was cool. It was fun. It was legit. I ate my ass off. So
yeah. Okay.
What did you do?
I cooked on New Year's Eve. On Christmas Eve, I cooked because I had to work Christmas Day, but I was off Sunday, so I wasn't really tripping. But I cooked Christmas. I got up early and was cooking.
Check you out cooking Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Bruh.
Check you out.
But see, I was kind of pre-prepped for Thanksgiving, so
I'm saying.
I was like, and I knew what to make and not make, like what were the essentials. So I was like, okay, I'm not getting played again. So just hella leftovers, hella like just shit. Yeah. You know, it was like, okay. Because I'm like, why did I make this and nobody low-key eats it?
Right. That part.
It was like, so nobody even likes this? All right, bet.
Why we've been making it all this time? I'm not finna waste my time to make it. I made cakes, though. I made a cake for Christmas.
I'm still supposed to make a cake. I haven't made it.
My cake was lit. It was a fake better than sex cake.
That's why I dropped the ball. I didn't make any desserts. Usually I make at least one, right?
Wow.
But I didn't. Because, see, there was hate on that in Thanksgiving, too. So I was like, okay.
I'm not even going to do it.
Don't appreciate shit? Gotcha.
See, on Thanksgiving, if you don't appreciate it, Christmas, you're not getting shit.
I'm going to still make it, but it was just like, I had to go to work. So I'm like, and I was cleaning up and cooking all day. So it was like.
How was your Christmas, JP?
I'm in and out. We gonna have to catch me up. So
how was your Christmas?
sex cake or something.
How was your Christmas? We're losing.
Chill. I was with fam toward the morning. I was asleep by 3 p.m. Literally, I was chill, yo.
His papa-isms be real life.
I'm telling you, he's so serious.
Granddaddy was really living over the weekend. I kid you not. It was one of those different experiences for me. Yes.
Papa said, "Oh, it's time."
That
like,
is
look,
too funny.
I thought I was gonna live my best life and like go somewhere, but then it didn't. I literally stayed in the house.
What were you guys' like best moments of 2021? You would say
best moment of 2021,
like just like year round, like year reflection. Best or worst, I guess. You do either one.
Best? I don't really know what my best was.
Or do you have any New Year's resolutions? I stopped doing New Year's resolutions because I'm like,
they're the same every year and I never do them. So I'd be like,
let me take my ass to the gym. Let me eat better.
Stop biting my nails. That's mine. Right. Stop biting my nails. Go to the gym.
I just go get my shit done. So
drink more water, even though I drink hella water.
Jamie J hair and nails.
I just did mine myself.
What else? Different for you, G. You gonna do something different.
I don't know what
Hello.
I mean, next year. The only thing next year. I mean, I will say they're not resolutions, but 2022, I definitely have more goals for myself set than I did in 2021. 2021, I was kind of like, got some opportunities, figured some shit out, and now I'm like, I found my little path of like what I want to do with the things I've learned. Yeah. So 2022 is a whole different situation because I feel like I have more like I can see a picture of what I want to end the year next. Yeah. I want to end 2022 at a certain point. Yeah, in 2021 I was just kind of like, all right, let me map it out, but I never really did. Mm-hmm. So now I'm kind of like, okay. But 2021, I think I per usual, my lesson this year was like to stop being so fucking nice.
Hey, because period, poo.
I may seem like I'm mean and shit. People may think I'm like a bitch or I talk too much on here because I be like riled up, but like I'm really, really nice. And I be nice to the wrong people for the wrong shit a lot of the times.
It fucking happens.
I know. And so I just need to learn. I just need to learn to do that. And that's something I'm gonna focus on this year, I think a lot too, is like everybody can't go and motherfuckers don't be wanting to go and I can't be a cheerleader for you. I can't take people to do the work. I can't be a cheerleader. If you're not gonna do the work yourself, I can't pick the classes for you because I got a curriculum all day, and I'm a walking example of what you can accomplish. But I'm tired of just like listening to people run their mouth, and then I'm like, I spend so much time, effort, and money in situations, and then I'm like, fuck. So now,
shit, you can't get back.
My focus and my energy is on like the people that I see doing the things that they want to do, because like it's not personal, but it's more like. That's where my mind is at now. Is like, so this is what we're doing.
How serious are you about your shit?
And I don't care what it is. Mm-hmm. If you fucking mow lawns or you fucking feed chickens all day, you shovel shit, or you work at the post office. Like, I don't care about how serious are you taking your life. Because if you're not, I don't want that energy. I don't want that dragging. I don't want that like baggage that's gonna attach to me via you, because I'm tired of, and I'm the biggest fucking helper, and I'm tired of people telling me what they need or like pouring into me, and then I pour into them back, and they're just like, like I'm kind of over it. So I'm like, I need to learn to be more selfish.
Yeah.
With myself and with the things that I have to, and just pay attention to where I really place my energy. Because I've spent the whole year really focusing on what I want, and now I just need to apply what I want to the people around me.
Yes.
If that makes sense. You
know?
know?
For me, I would say mine would be more like boundaries. Like
that too.
And like putting what I'm really trying to implement it in is like finding my own routine that I can like, because I realize, okay, adulting is just doing the same thing
over and over
every week. Over and over.
And doing it how it makes you happy. Making it.
And now I'm like, okay, and now I have to figure out how I'm going to schedule all this
my life. Yeah.
So that I enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then make sure everybody else knows, no, I can't go do hood rat things right now. I have to go do this.
She don't really say that. So she'll plan the hood rat things. Don't let her play you. She'll make sure that's in the schedule correctly.
My point is, I'm always team down. So I'll be on right. Fuck that. It's time to go do hood rat things. I need to get it together. But, well.
I just want to do classier hood rat things. Can I just say that for the record?
As most of you may not know, the hood rat things were very limited and few and far between nowadays because
you were booed up. Because we're niggas are old and we're not at corporate anymore.
First of all, it was a pandemic. If it was open, nigga, I would have been outside.
It was Planorama Love, so it doesn't count. But get the fuck out of here because it counted.
So why do you keep bringing it up? Because
it's fine.
I'm trying to find my pandemic poppy, okay?
No more pandemic poppies.
To go into infinity and beyond.
No.
You trying to go into 2022 with me or not?
No pandemic poppies. You need to just...
Pandemic poppy is ready for you.
No. We're no more pandemic poppies. We need real life poppy, not pandemic poppy.
Pandemic poppy might be that one poppy, though. That's going to be poppy for the last time.
Post-demic daddy.
No, not... Don't encourage her, JP.
He already knows what time it is.
Don't encourage her.
She took it out my voice for me.
That's my Leo counterpart there.
Anyway,
summer babies is lit.
What's your going into 2022?
JP,
what are your
I know you got something.
Changes or resolutions?
I'm going to learn to be a little less stubborn.
Good. Ooh, look at that growth.
Okay.
This is hard as fuck to kind of like really just be open and honest about, because sometimes I think people use stubborn, but I know I use stubbornness to just be comfortable with my primary decision, when I'm starting to learn that there's times where your primary mindset isn't the necessarily right decision. You can alter things and then continue to level up and elevate in your growth. So that's one of my, I don't want to call it a resolution. I like to look at it as one of the things that I add to my growth.
You're adding to your curriculum.
Yes. That part.
Ta-da! Bing bong.
Yeah.
Right.
That's good. Most people, the hardest part is like reflecting and really being honest with yourself of like, how did I fuck that up? And how can I be better? And how can I do better? And where do I go from here? Instead of like running around trying to be stubborn on some like, no, I'm going to make this circle fit in this square. Whole time circle and square can't fit together, but you're so stubborn that you're like, nah, I'm going to figure out how to make it fit if I just shave it down a little bit right here and put it right here, but it's not stable. You still have corners that aren't filled, so that doesn't work. And you're like, no, but it will. That's why I feel like too, once you get to a certain age, especially like in your 30s, just because we're all in that age, I feel like that's when you're like, your brain is doing this weird, it's almost like puberty all over again.
Not for real.
Because your brain is kind of like, I've been doing this for 30 years because that's just what I just have been doing. But now somebody's trying to tell me that I have to do this. And your brain is like, nah, you're like a teenager. Like your brain's like, but nah, I want to do this. When meanwhile, you should be like learning it.
Like, maybe I could do that and maybe do a little bit of this too.
And I think it challenges people's like, oh, you do, like people feel stupid. Like, and that's why people don't want to submit, because it's like, if I'm not necessarily asking for change here, and you're telling me that I could be better this way, it's like, so what, are you telling me I'm doing something wrong?
I want to work on that too. My pride and my ego, in a sense of being more vulnerable and real and like in the moment. Like I just wanted to make it for myself to be more open and like present, I guess, like as you would say, because I don't want to, like, as opposed to the opposite, like negative aspect of it, like I just want to work on that as far as moving forward into the new year and just in general, because I wouldn't even say it's like a resolution, because I don't like to say it's a resolution anyway, because I'm like, if I don't stick,
you're adding to your curriculum.
Exactly.
And you know what helps all of this shit, because the things that you guys said initially is something that I want to add to. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was against routines for a minute because I felt like I was so good at just doing what the fuck I do.
Right.
But actually, routines help. Routines actually help. That structure is necessary.
Yeah.
A lot of people have to follow a routine in order to really maximize their elevation and shit like that. And being too nice, what that just means is that we have to use our discernment. Yeah. Because sometimes we can be a little bit too nice to some people and they just take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So with our growth and with improving our curriculum, let's put it all into effect.
Right, exactly. I have to learn to stop caring more than I should sometimes, because I'm such a giver, and that's one of my like things that will be my downfall, even though it's such a good trait to have, I guess, is one would say. Like, you know, it'll be the death of me, though.
It's a gift and a
curse. It's a gift and a curse for sure, because then I get invested, and then I'm like, so I have to learn, like, when to invest my energy. Like, I was watching something about how the brain operates and how, like, your brain is soaking up information all day 24/7, and your brain is sifting through everything. Like right now, even looking around, my brain is sifting through what's important.
Filtering,
what's important is the mic, your face, the camera, like everything, every other detail I'm probably not going to remember. So I thought about that, like, with how I react to shit, and I'm like, my brain be shuffling through all these things, and I'm like, my brain needs to just
experiences,
and I'm like, and I just need to stop sometimes and stop trying to, like, shuffle through everything to find solutions.
Stop putting it in the system.
Yes, stop running it through the system, because I'll be like, yeah, no, it's not necessarily what. I don't have to run it through the system all the time and try to fix it or try to, like, make it better. Like, some shit I just need to let ride. But I'm a Pisces. The system says no. The system is like, where the fuck is Neo? Come get this shit. Like, you know, and I'm just like, fuck. So, but it's cool. I know that 2022 is I feel like 2020 was a different person. Yeah. 2022 was a different person. I mean, 2021 was a different person. So 2022 is just like a whole nother.
I wish,
you know?
I could flash forward like 10 years from now and see how mentally everybody's gonna be fucked up and how crazy we finna sound from the pandemic and Corona. Like, this shit is finna, like, this is PTSD of the culture.
Yeah.
Like, everybody, like, the old people that went through it finna be talking about it till their last breath. Our generation, this is gonna be like, we're talking to our grandkids about how we were out here in masks and blah blah blah. And we probably gonna be on the damn moon by then. Like, and who knows what kind of conditions of life we could be in astronaut suits then to breathe instead of masks.
Speaking of astronauts, so I'm just gonna I watched this movie. If you guys haven't seen it, it's called Don't Look Up on Netflix.
I've heard about.
Oh my god, you should watch it. Okay, so I'm just
about Don't Look Up.
Oh my god, you should watch it. It's got Leonardo DiCaprio in it and Jennifer Lawrence. They're the main characters, but Leo's like a straight astronomer nerd, and they pretty much discover a comet that's gonna hit the Earth. Undeniably, it's gonna hit the Earth in 6 months, and they tell the president, they tell everybody, and they pretty much are the response is like, we got some other shit going on, and we'll figure it out and Meryl Streep is the president. So it's giving Idiocracy, that movie. Okay, it's giving Idiocracy, but more of a big feature film. So, but it's pretty much like, it mocks everything that's happening right now. It mocks, like, how our government doesn't take shit seriously. It mocks having, like, a shitty president, like a president that's kind of like, meh. It's really, really good. You guys should totally watch it. If you need something to watch on New Year's Eve, if you're sitting at home, pop, you should watch it, because it's really good. And it just made me think of how she was a female Trump. Pretty much, yeah. She was like a female Trump.
Man.
Yeah.
That's a good
female Trump out.
Yeah, she's a female Trump, Meryl Streep. And it was, I don't know, I don't want to give away too much, but that's what the synopsis will tell you, is that they're met with like a meh, you know? So it just, it made me think about, like, the world and how a lot of the times people aren't really thinking about what's really going on, and we're, like, shadowed by this other shit they don't want you to really know, but it's, you know what I mean? And, like, I don't know, it was just really, really good. It was just about the Earth and just shit happening. So you should definitely watch it, because it was so good.
She's trying so hard not to kill it.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Because usually she'll try and give me a little bit. She'll be like,
I'll go all in.
Or if she knows I'm not gonna watch it,
then I go
tell me the movie.
Yeah, because then she's like, I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm finna watch that.
I'm
finna just tell you the movie. And I'm like, okay, as long as you.
Yeah, but then people watching, I don't want them to know the whole movie. So that's why I was like, I'm just gonna stick to what the synopsis is, like, because I mean that's pretty much it though.
Yeah,
like,
that's why I was waiting for, like, more, but I was like, wait, she ain't gonna
ruin
it for the people.
You said what?
That's a great abstract for the movie, man. That makes me want to watch it.
No, it's so good, because if you've seen Idiocracy and you're like, oh, the world is gonna get dumber, that's what it is. Yeah. And then at the end of the movie, because you said when we leave the Earth, in some point in the movie, there's a part where they leave the Earth, and so, like, if you watch the movie, at the end is like the culmination of, like, oh shit, it's like they're talking about Jeff Bezos without saying their names. They're talking about Jeff Bezos. Yeah. They're talking about big oil. They're talking about like how the world is just going to be run by rich people. And
it is.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't really,
is.
they don't give a fuck about anything else except for somebody giving up money. And it was just really good. So you guys go watch that. This is not an ad, but it is.
Yeah.
Right.
It is.
It's not an ad. We have no
It's just,
sponsorship,
you know,
but if y'all
no, we
holler at
don't.
us,
Right.
you know.
No, but yeah.
Something
You can watch. Like I said, something you can watch on New Year's Eve because it's giving idiocracy. So, but anyways, I don't want to keep going about movies. I know you got some shit.
I'm like, oh,
in the
Q's
tuck.
on here. Oh yeah. So what I got for y'all is we finna go straight fire into questions.
Oh shit.
For
let's go.
the rest, I got multiple.
Well, we got like 15 minutes worth.
Right.
Of
Q's on here too. He said, "Hey, ladies."
Hey.
Hey, Q. His birthday just passed too. Happy
Happy
belated
birthday.
Q.
Happy
Okay.
birthday. I don't know who that is, but happy birthday.
That's our brother in Georgia.
Happy birthday. Aaron.
What?
So
Oh, go. I was like, oh shit.
dramatic pause.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun. So
I'm nervous.
is y'all high school crush still fine?
Ooh, bitch, I saw this post earlier and now I'm going to talk about it. Lord have mercy. I'm not going first because everybody's going to know who I'm talking about if
Okay,
they went to school
JP.
with me. So,
And
the fuck?
me too.
Shit.
My high school crush is fine.
Bruh.
Still
She's
fine.
still fine.
Ooh, does she
Married
got
with children.
kids?
Married with children.
Married with children.
Damn. Well, at least she
I
done
can't believe
been.
you just did this to me.
She done been.
I'm really mad. I'm drink some water.
Well, I'll just answer for her. Yes.
You guys, Jocelyn, go first.
No. You go ahead, best friend.
That nigga's fine as fuck. What are you talking? First of all, I'm just crush. What is that? What?
It's your mention him.
I'm not gonna say his name. I'm pretty
Everybody
sure
knows
everybody
you're Mrs.
knows who I'm talking about. So anybody that went to
Mrs.
school with me,
S.
that is watching already knows. Somebody's gonna say it in the comments. So just don't do it.
323-815-4204.
Don't do that either. So he's still
Call
fine
in.
as shit.
Call in if you
and
know her fine ass high school crush.
don't call in if you don't do it.
323-815-4204.
Don't do it. Don't do it. But yes, he's
Tell us
still
about-
going.
Call in
down.
and tell us about Jesus.
Nah, don't. And that I just probably never mind.
I put the radar out right there. He's gonna be on.
He don't watch
Phone
it.
lines are open.
But he
Right.
fine though. And everybody know it. Y'all all know he's still fine. He's still fine. And he just out here being fine. And that's just what that is. Shout out to him because he's still
Tell us,
fine.
G, what makes him fine though?
He's
Like,
just fine.
what makes him fine?
The same thing that made him fine when I was 15. He's just fine. And
Hey.
he ain't got no kids. I don't know if he's single because I ain't gonna put him out there like that because I don't know that. But he ain't got no kids and he's still fine. Like, he's still fine. Shit, his daddy is still fine. Like, they're both fine. And his stepbrother is fine. His stepdaddy is fine. He just comes from a fine line of fine.
It's hella fine shit
So-
going on. It's hella fine shit going
No,
on.
for real. So, I
Period.
mean, he's just, you know. I was talking earlier, it's funny that, because I was talking about types and like how you have like a type, like, and the person I was talking about it with was saying how it's like your swag, and I was like, I looked at this nigga and I was like, nah, it's your face. Like, I was like, I have a type about their faces.
Yeah,
and I was and
aesthetic.
you're the one that brought that up to me before, that like
the
I have
same
a
kind
certain
of faces.
I do. I have a certain type of face that I
Strong
like.
faces.
And then it dawned on me that it started with
Oh, that strong face.
yeah, it started with his strong face, and that was that. So yes, the answer is yes. But yeah,
Well, my high school crush is still fine as well. I actually ran into him downtown. Shout out to you and your fine ass. Because I seen him. I swear to God, I flashed back to high school. Like,
was he a crush or was he
he was a crush.
Okay, he's a
Yeah,
real crush.
he was a crush.
Okay. Does he
But-
know he was a crush? Like, does this person know who they are? Like, do they know that you're talking about them? Maybe no.
He would know because I stopped him right then and I was like, oh, hey. And then I was talking to him and then I was like, you still fine as shit. And I was like, I just had to let him know because he was still fine.
Bruh.
And he had cut his hair. because he had locks back in the day, and like,
oh, that's what you're talking about.
See, this best friend shit. She already knows.
Because I was like, who's she talking about? That's why I said, is it a crush? And then you said locks. I was like, oh, I already know.
And he cut his hair, and he's still fine.
It's the letter.
I don't know
the
what.
letter. Is the letter like this? Is the letter like this? No. No. Okay, she can't. That's okay.
She knows I'm retarded.
Yeah,
She over here trying to spell out shit. And
yeah. No. I'll just make it one letter. Do. That's it. No. Okay. See, she got it. That's it. We be over here doing all kinds of shit under here, like I'll be trying to not look. Yeah. It's funny. But okay.
Be like, hold on, this shit finna go left.
Right.
No. But anyway, he's still fine. I told him he fine.
So unanimously,
shout out to him.
Everybody's everybody's
fine.
still fine. No, this is how I knew mine was still fine, because I had this moment where I looked at our conversation in my inbox and I realized that but I realized that our conversation was just me saying some fine shit, like, oh, you fine, like, or just heart eyes or some shit, and I was like, damn, I look thirsty as fuck. But it was really just on some, like, it was like, just because we don't really talk, but like there's no ill blood or nothing weird, so like it was just like whatever. And then I had to go back and scroll, and I was like, if somebody didn't know, I look like a fucking thirst bucket. So then I had to fall back.
I'm a thirst bucket for one person.
Shout out to them still being fine.
He knows who he is too with his finance.
Fuck, what's your next question? Because it's going to get uncomfortable.
What's the worst first date you've ever been on?
Oh, no.
JP?
Oh, my goodness, man.
I know he got a story, because I feel like dudes be having it bad.
You go first.
I literally this was a Tinder experience. This was a Tinder experience that just went to the left.
Oh, the Tinder fail?
To the left, yes. Yes, man, yes. So long story short, I'm just going to skip to the good part. We meet up at our location. First of all, I thought I was getting catfished, but it turns out that the person decided to change their whole entire look that they had in all of their 12 pictures on the profile. Long story short, motherfucker psycho, ones are crazy. When you pick up on the red flag, dart your ass on up out of there. I had to learn the hard way. Yeah. And
he had to, what is it?
I had to learn the hard way.
He had to follow through, bro.
Yeah, wow.
You had to see it through.
Man, I had to learn the hard, trying to be nice. Gee, I was being too nice.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, trying to be your gentlemanly self, all polite and shit. You should have just ducked off on her in the restaurant.
I should have did that. I would have saved myself a lot of trauma.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I feel like you had some windows busted out or something, or some kind of tire flat.
Oh, no.
No. As long as it didn't get that wild.
I love my freedom. Freedom, yeah.
I haven't gone on too many like first dates, so I'm trying to really pull something out, and the only thing I could think of is that because you said a Tinder date, I think this was a MySpace date.
Ooh.
I think it was MySpace, and I'm almost positive. Well, yeah, this had to have been MySpace, or maybe Facebook, but I don't know. Like early Facebook though. Yeah. But I feel like 2009, early. But I almost want to say it was MySpace. Nonetheless, I met some guy online via one of those websites just me mentioned, and he was saying that he was a producer, like a writer or whatever, and this was he name dropped Ill Will. Like Ill Will made it. You know that tagline? He name dropped him like that was going to do something. If y'all know me, that doesn't mean shit to me. So he name dropped that nigga and I thought I was going to this dude's house to just chill, but he tried to get his line to get me over there. I was already
Ill Will.
No. I was already interested. We had already been talking, and then this was going to be our first meetup. So I was already interested based off of us just communicating. Then he dropped the Ill Will line, that's who he writes for or whatever the fuck. And then he tried to coerce me with a bottle of Jack, which, if you know us, you cannot coerce me with alcohol because I bring my own everywhere.
It's regular.
That's regular. It's regular. And he told me he would make me spaghetti.
That's heartburn.
So then I was
whiskey and spaghetti.
I was on some nice, cool, I'm not tripping. And then I ended up going over there But not. I was like, no, I already ate. Like, it's all good, but I'll come chill. And that's why I think it was later. It might not have been MySpace because I feel like I drove over there, and I didn't get my car till later. So I feel like I drove, and he lived in. Because how the fuck else would I have gone to Silver Lake, bitch? It had to have been. Yeah, how would I have got? It was Silver Lake. But yeah, nonetheless, the date was super weird because it started off weird on the ill will and I'm making spaghetti and fucking shit, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I went over there, I kicked it. It was cool, but I was like, I'm in a bachelor pad and you don't have a car, so we can't even leave, and I'm not trying to be in a car with you and go nowhere, and that was kind of weird. Yeah. And then I was there for a minute. There was no spaghetti. There was no fucking Jack.
Niggas be lying.
Right. So I was already like, all right. I already assumed. I'm not going to lie.
First of all, don't invite my big ass nowhere and tell me you got some food and you ain't got no damn food.
Right.
Because I'm finna Uber, eat some shit, Postmate some shit.
This was before that.
And you ain't finna. But I'm just saying.
Yeah. But this was before that. This is what I'm stuck there.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, where's the spaghetti?
Like, where's the
You
spaghetti?
said there was spaghetti, even though I wasn't interested before. I've had 4 blunts now, and now I'm very much interested in the in said spaghetti.
Like, definitely question.
Yeah, and so that was my worst little, because it was just weird. So then I left, and it was awkward, and the nigga still hit me up trying to co-work me with food again.
Zanetta said, the makeup artist said, no food?
Right. Like, but don't tell me there's food and then there's no food.
No. You see how that's what made me mad? That set me off. No spaghetti.
But then he tried to get me again with food again. Like, you didn't just pull that on me and not pull through.
Come on.
Don't tell me there's gonna be food and then there wasn't food the first time.
I don't care. I'm a big girl, but food ain't finna get me.
Food's not finna get me either.
Money on some food.
Food's right. That's nothing. I don't give a fuck about food. I'm not one of these broke bitches
I
that needs to date for food.
I don't even care if you finna make it. I could cook for myself.
If I really sat here, if we really had an episode on the things that bitches do that we've never done, and I've never been in that situation, it would be mind blowing because that whole stereotype of, oh, I need to go on a date to get dinner, nigga, what? I don't need to go on nobody's date to get dinner. Like, you hoes are out here doing that. Anyway, that's a whole nother episode.
I'm talking about.
Right. The fuck? I don't even know. When I first started drinking, I started drinking and smoking with girls that bought a bottle, chilled in the parking lot, hid flasks in their titties. I don't even know how to go to the bar and expect somebody to buy me something because I got the shit in my boot.
Yeah, that was like.
I don't get that. Anyway, okay. What's I was like, it's somebody else's turn to answer the question. What's your worst date?
Right.
Yeah, you nigga. You don't gotta answer.
I would say no. I have a good.
All on you,
Snake.
Mine was that was a whole. I ended up with a stalker and some more shit. That needs to be a side episode for another.
That's a side episode.
That's a story for another damn day. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that much.
Just remember
that nigga was at my job and some more shit.
Snake.
And Wait. He popped up on you like on the clock?
Wait, what?
He popped up on you while you was on the clock?
Yeah, he popped up at the job.
Yeah, B.
At the job.
He was blowing up my phone.
I'm assuming he's a stalker because you told him it was over. And or whatever the case may be, then he just popped up at your job.
That's another story.
It was cool, but he just popped up.
We'll get into that another day because that could be that's 3 stories in itself.
But he did take me out to dinner like twice.
And he did get her a cake
and
from
he paid.
Where'd he get the cake from?
Hanson's Bakery on Fairfax in the hood right there.
Okay.
Olympic and Fairfax.
To the bougie white people bakery.
Excuse me, San Vicente.
So what was your because we only got about 20 minutes, almost 15 minutes left. So can we maybe be able to get one more question?
Met on POF, went out, found out that he was the little homie of the homie from high school. Like this boy from high school. So I knew him and his cousin. So it was a boy and a girl. But I knew the girl more, of course, because we were like in class. Yeah. But that was her boy cousin. Mm-hmm. And this was his little brother.
Oh shit.
But not his little brother. It's his little brother's friend. So I'm on some like, and that little brother like my sister. So I was on some like, I'm on a date with the boy's friend that used to like my sister that she used to play to the left. I'm like, hold on. Then he had lied about his age. It was such it just unfolded so quickly. And then I'm like, then his friend was trying to holler at me in his face. So I'm like, they know you a sucker too, because they over here just trying to pull me in your face. I'm just like, whoa, how'd you end up with her? Nah. Like, he on some like, yeah, so what's up with you though? And I'm like, whoa. You already over here on some bullshit. You trying to get me too, but you his friend. So y'all both on bullshit. And
no,
I gotta get up out of here. So
nope.
That's wild. And then he was like, "That's your sister?" I'm like, and he was starstruck that was me when we all put it together, and I'm like, "Yo, you that little niggas, you his friend?" I'm like, he was like a little boy. It was like,
no, that reminds me of a side tangent carbon story. Remember when somebody's little brother? No. Remember when my friend's little brother came up and tried to holler at us, and I was like, "What school you go to?" And he was like, "Whoop whoop whoop," and I was like, "Man, you got a sister named what's you call it? Ain't you so brother?" He's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Bro, get out of here."
He just walked off.
Yeah, he was like, down. He looked like, "Oh man, I know your whole family, nigga." Like, and you over here, hella 21, trying to talk to me and Jocelyn. I was like, "Boy, if you don't get out of my face." Okay, anyway.
Okay.
Next question.
Have you ever had amazing sex with an ugly person?
Oh shit. Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
What do we consider amazing though? Like what makes?
I'm like, look at the lineup of all my exes.
I'm like, so. I mean, not amazing. I had like some good sex with people that. Like maybe like two questionable characters considering my track record of fine nigga that I fuck on. There might be a few in there.
Debatable.
That one might be like, what were you going through, sis?
Hey, but I like my niggas medium ugly, so that's
see.
Why
Nah, I don't. I like my niggas fine as shit.
Out there.
No.
Hey.
The questionable ones.
Diamonds in the rough. I love y'all.
Nah, they don't need to be in the rough. I'm picking the freshest rose off the bush, bitch. Them niggas be fine.
Except for maybe that's gonna be in the bathroom longer than me.
I haven't found one of them yet. They just be fine. I don't know.
I like fine ones too though.
I think my most questionable one, it was really good sex. I was drunk as fuck. That's it. Like, I was drunk. But he wasn't ugly. He just wasn't. We probably would have never. I don't know.
Happened outside of drunkenness?
I don't think so because it didn't go anywhere. Yeah, and it could have.
After that.
Yeah, it could have.
It didn't have no space and opportunity.
I had it wasn't amazing sex, but I had a crazy, mad, amazing makeout session with a man that was this tall. And he was balding. He was white. And a short white nerd. When I'm talking about nerd, I think he worked for Microsoft.
She was macking
and I don't know. I took him for the team for my homegirl because she was, I don't know what happened. It was back in the day when I worked at Yahoo and this nigga like worked for Microsoft or like worked for Google. Or worked for Symantec, like he worked for something crazy, like sometime. And he was like a computer.
One of them good jobs.
He was like legitimately a computer engineer, like a nerd that like worked from home back in the day on his own shit.
Kept making out with
him. It just happened. I don't know what the fuck I was going through. But bitch, I was like 23, and the only person I can compare him to is this one actor, but I don't know his name, and he has like a butt chin, and he has like a gap, and he has glasses, and he's balding on top, and he's been in like Adam Sandler movies and like stupid funny movies, and he always plays like a nerd or like some sort of doctor or some sort of like nerd because he's a comedian. But I'm gonna find a picture and bring it in 2022 showing you what this man looks like, because y'all are gonna be like, the fuck were you doing? I'll be like, I don't know, I was 23 and I was drunk as fuck, so shit happens. And he's literally this big though, guys. I had the greatest makeout session of life other than that one time outside of that club last year.
Okay.
My foot is stuck, y'all. I'm stuck. I just gotta sit.
Have you ever passed gas during sex?
Wait, but nobody else answered but me.
Oh, you're right.
And yes,
I messed up. So I got too involved with you and
my foot is stuck. Okay,
JP, come on.
Yeah, come through. Answer. Amazing sex with an ugly person.
But now y'all know the next question, so
if we have time,
just wait on that.
Amazing sex with ugly.
Ugly. That's hard to answer, man, because everything I ever had sex with, I'm like attracted to it. So
that's good to hear.
I don't know. I can't really call that though.
They could be ugly and attractive.
I support a nigga that don't fuck ugly bitches just for sex though. I support that.
I definitely support that. You should not be having sex with girl ugly girls just for sex.
More than physicality. Like a person attitude, like the intangible, she can make them ugly.
Yeah.
So I guess if you want to look at it from that perspective,
yeah,
y'all had great.
Yeah.
Shit, I've had toxic sex with someone that was ugly, if that's the case. But yeah.
Man, right. It's always toxic with somebody. Well, the fine ones and the ugly ones be toxic. It'd be like,
I feel like the fine ones be more toxic though because you be caught up in the fine. At least with the ugly ones, it's easier to be like, nigga, what your ugly ass?
That's the distraction. The fine is the distraction. That keeps it lasting longer.
So I take it you fucked the ugly nigga. I had good sex with an ugly nigga here and there. She likes medium ugly niggas.
Let me count the ways. I'm gonna be like, his Instagram is I'm finna leave these niggas alone. But
yeah, no,
yes.
Yeah, it was amazing though.
I mean, at some point.
At some point. At some point.
It was amazing at some point.
All right, well that was easy.
All right. So I'm gonna switch it up on y'all because I told y'all the other question, but I'm not gonna let y'all answer.
Nah, and I don't even remember what it was, but hit us with another one.
Thank you. Would you rather choose to date someone with chronic bad breath or body odor? Pick your poison.
Body odor.
Stanky breath. Body odor?
I'll take body odor over breath. Because I'm a kisser. Nah, I'm a kisser.
I'm taking breath. No. Because if your body odor stink and you cool with it, we can't be cool.
I'm taking body odor because to me, body odor is easier to fix versus teeth because you could have rotting teeth and you could have bad eating habits and then your breath is always gonna stink.
Yeah,
but with body, I could at least change your soap up. I can at least give you some sort of spray. But mouth, I'm a kisser, so I want to kiss you. You might stink, but I could probably get past that if I'm making out and you find enough and the sex is good enough, like we said. I could probably get through it. But if your mouth stinks, then to me, I'm not going to have sex now because now I can't kiss you.
Yeah, that does complicate.
Do you get what I'm
things,
saying?
But I feel like I'd rather take the risk on you and your stank-ass breath than you and a stank-ass body.
You want to taste that? Do you want to taste the breath?
I'm going to taste stank-ass body.
No, you're not.
Too.
You can make that nigga shower.
Some people just stank.
But I feel like if you tell somebody you need to wash your ass, niggas are going to wash your ass to get their dick wet. Am I lying? Look at his face. Niggas are gonna wash their ass.
That's a whole. You're gonna
wash your ass.
I got a story for that
because look at it like this: are you trying to tell your nigga or your bitch every time you finna kiss to go brush your teeth? No, but every time she's trying to suck your dick and she's like, "Go take a shower," you finna get your ass in the shower. Just saying, niggas aren't gonna hop up to slop spit. They're gonna jump up to.
Niggas be like, well, I gotta take a shower.
They're gonna want to get their dick wet though, and if you're like, I'm not sucking it dirty, they're not gonna do it. Am I lying? Niggas are gonna wash their ass. If they don't wash their ass at all, they're gonna wash their ass for it to get the pussy.
Hey, I hate to say this, and I hate to put niggas on blast.
I'm not telling me I'm not lying.
Niggas will leave the gym and go straight to her crib.
Thank you.
After going hard on the basketball court for a
back
good
in the
2
day
hours,
from college.
And it's okay to just pull out and just slide in like breath.
But
you're not going to even take the shower.
If that just because he's going over there, that's the woman not saying wash your dick. That doesn't have anything to do with him. If she's allowing it, whatever, niggas are nasty, just like you said. Niggas are nasty. I already knew that. But if she's not saying take a shower, then that's the woman saying you're not. Yeah. You know, he's just trying to get his dick wet. Yeah. So if she's not requiring a shower, then that's not gonna happen. But if that nigga walked in there and she was like take a shower, he's gonna take a shower. Am I right?
Niggas should if they got some damn.
If she tells you can't fuck until you take a shower.
If any man on this planet doesn't want to take a shower, period,
they don't though. We already know the white tees don't.
Hey JP, I know you hella clean and shit, but niggas don't be out here
aren't
trying to get in the shower.
Most niggas butt smells like corn chips.
He a multiple shower a day ass nigga.
These niggas smell like Fritos.
I don't want my body fluids on someone else that did not shower. I'm sorry, I cannot do it. It's just not cool out here.
The only time that I can have sex where I haven't taken a shower is if we're in the bed already. like we just woke up and we're fucking in the morning.
Yeah.
That's the only time that I'm like, okay, we just fucked yesterday, last night, in the middle of the night, whatever. We can do this again in the morning. But once I'm up out the bed and after I done moved around too much, I done walked the dog and came back. Nah, I got to shower, bro.
Yeah,
like, hey, you got to shower. But if we're still in the bed, that's fine. But like, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't know. But people's tolerance level though of funk is different.
Me all day funk
in the bed.
Be trying to get it popping.
You can't put your all day outside body in my nighttime bed. First of all, you already know I'm talking about that.
That's
I don't even want people sitting on my bed that ain't with your outside clothes.
Yeah, you can't sit in the street clothes on
you
my
got
bed.
outside.
Get your ass
don't
off.
put outside on my bed.
Period.
Okay. Well, we got like 10 minutes. We got time for one more.
Would you all rather be good looking or smart?
Smart.
Smart.
Me too. I'd rather be smart than ugly, period.
Because, I mean, some of the ugliest motherfuckers be smart as shit and got the baddest bitches or got the fucking, got the world under their fucking fingertips to be smart. I'd rather be smart all day.
Okay.
These are easy. She picking easy ones.
Have you guys ever cried or fallen asleep during sex?
I've definitely fell asleep.
JP? Cried or fell asleep?
Both.
Fell asleep?
Separately though.
Both. Huh? I fell asleep.
Crying. I don't think crying is even in the question. That ain't. I can't see.
See, that's because men don't really cry when they know. Women do. Women crying.
I for sure fell asleep. Like
I fell asleep.
I for sure fell asleep before. I for sure fell asleep.
I fell asleep in the transition from one thing to the next. It was like from one action, and then you tried to just mosey on over and start this other shit. And while you were fucking around looking for home base, I fell asleep.
Not home base. I fell asleep.
I was cold. Fell asleep. Period. I don't care. Don't go to the bathroom and take too long either, because then I might fall asleep I might fall asleep before you even get your clothes off if you take too long in the bathroom. So sorry. But yeah, just saying. I mean, that's easy. I feel like most people have fallen asleep at some point on some drunk shit.
I've done both, actually. I cried. Now looking back, I'm like, bitch, what was you crying about? I've cried, but it was more on some emotional shit. It was really some toxic shit.
Yeah, that's always, yeah. It's toxic love.
Yeah, like, because now I'm looking back, like, bitch, what was you crying
What was you crying for?
Why was you crying during sex with that nigga? For what? The fuck? But the falling asleep zone.
I definitely fell asleep because I've had drunk sex and
burst
and just like fell asleep. I was falling asleep and he was falling asleep. And we were both, yes, I was falling asleep, he was falling, because we were that drunk. Like, he fell asleep doing one thing, I started to fall asleep doing something else. Like, at 2 different times.
That's a mess.
And then it was like, all right, let's just give it up, niggas went to sleep. Because it was just like, why are we here? How did we get here? Why are we here? And now we're asleep. It was funny. It was good times, though. Shout out to him. But
I'm gonna knock that ass out. I'm about to go hard and just.
Facts. That's what happens when you be drunk. You be like, yeah, we finna go do this and that.
But in his defense, I started to fall asleep first. So because I was falling asleep, I wasn't giving all the energy that I should be giving. So then he fell asleep. And so nobody was ever like mad. It was just more like
catch me in the morning.
Yeah, because this ain't happening right now.
It ain't.
Yeah.
It ain't.
Right.
It ain't happening.
We got time for one. We have 5 minutes, guys.
Okay.
One more.
I mean, sometimes it's better to fall asleep and get your energy up because, you know, I can't speak for other fellas. I know myself. If I need it, I'm going to go ahead and get it real quick. And then, you know, when I wake up, then we can proceed to what we're, to the great shit we're going to get to.
So leading up.
Okay, what?
What's something sexual you hesitated to try, but now you ended up loving it?
This is a lot for ending 2021.
That's why we had to go hard or go home.
What did you say? What's something that you were hesitant to try that now is like nothing?
Yeah, something that sexually you were hesitant to try, but now you like it or love it.
I don't know. Not the theme song. I don't know.
The Stumper.
I would say,
I would say, so I'll just start it off then, I guess. I would probably say having my toes sucked on. Because, like, I don't even like the lady that be doing a pedicure and touching my feet like that. So, it's a whole process. But I kind of got broken into that experience. And, like, I like it. It's like, it's like jumping into double dutch for the first time. It's kind of like, but I'm like, okay, do it.
So do you have you a professional tucker to toe sucker?
Where he at? No, I'm looking for him.
But she had him before.
Yeah, I had. Yeah, exactly. I had one before.
She had. You had more than one.
Oh,
you had a real one. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had multiple. Shout out to y'all niggas that was sucking on my toes.
Yeah, I know he might be watching.
Somebody finna be mad at me.
I think. I don't really know. I can't really say that there's like something that I was hesitant of that's not like obvious. So I don't know. I know I've put myself in situations that I was hesitant about, and I was like, this might not go too right, but it ended up working out, and I don't necessarily like it, but like I'm open to being in those situations again. But I don't really know that I don't know if that sounds really bad, like, oh, bitch, you out here just freaky as fuck, or if that sounds like, bitch, you're a prude. So I'm going to just let y'all figure out on your own, come to your own conclusion. Because I don't really know. I don't know. Not that I really hesitated on and then was like, oh, shit, it's my shit. Not really. Yeah. Not really. Right, there's been things because
I wouldn't even say feet is my shit, but, like, it's something I definitely was like, nah. And then I'm, like, more open to it. I'm trying to, like, okay, I showed up.
What about you, JP, before we get out of here?
Woo!
Hello. Look at him. We days off into the distance. That's how you know it's finna be some shit. What is it?
It's a couple of things, but because I only have a limited amount of time, I'm only gonna share this one. You know, I wasn't fond of having my back scratched.
Oh.
So when it happens now, it just, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah. So,
yeah. Because at first it was just probably weird. It just wasn't.
No, that shit hurt. And then you get a shower and next day.
He said, no. That shit hurt. So. Well, look. Well, I guess, huh? That I'm like, but did you die?
But it's something that he didn't think he was gonna enjoy, and now he's like, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Right. He's like, okay.
I think it's harder for men to show vulnerability too, like with the shit that they like.
Exactly. You know, they can't be like.
They be like, oh wait,
grab my booty.
Yeah, because then they don't know that they like it, and then it happens, and then it's like, oh, she gonna think I'm gay? Because I don't know why niggas think. Not that you think that, but niggas be on some like, oh, she gonna think I'm gay, and I think that's the dumbest shit in the world.
Grabbing on booty.
Me too.
But that's a story for another day.
What are we gonna say before we get up out of here? Be safe this New Year's Eve.
Safe for New Year's Eve, man. Don't be driving drunk and shit.
Uber and Lyft.
Lyft. Make sure you got some extra money because they be charging extra on New Year's Eve and shit.
Right.
Be safe. Take care.
Look, I want to wish everybody a great fucking New Year.
Yes.
This New Year is about to be a great fucking year for everybody.
Yes, it is.
And I can feel like there's nothing but positive vibes, and all we got to do is take that shit,
run with it.
Grab that brass ring and just climb to the top, man. And don't stop, don't fall.
Yep.
Stay focused. Use your discernment. Lock in. Let's do it. Let's take off, man. Positive vibes. Positive to everybody out here. 2022. Let's get it, man. Be fucking great. Wake up with that mentality every day. Let's get it.
Make good decisions. Right. Be great. Follow your path. Don't let anybody tell you they can stop you. And most of all, be safe. Because Mariana's out here. Touch. And,
you got 15 minutes.
Catch you guys next year,
Follow
next
us.
week.
See y'all in 2022.
Ooh, cheers.
Well.
Oh.
Well.
Well.